Hey everyone, welcome to day one of Vlogmas. It's December 1st. I've been looking forward to this day for weeks because it has been a very busy few weeks. I've had an event at the Knitting Loft. I have had a big shop update with holiday bags. Work has been busy and life has also been super busy lately. I haven't really had time to knit much lately or relax. And I feel like today is the beginning of the official cozy winter season, even though it's not really officially winter just yet. I am ready for more knitting, more baking, just all of the seasonal things that come around this time of year. I've been slowly decorating over the last 2 weeks, wherever I could squeeze in some time. And I have a few things that are not done yet, but I think it's just gonna be a really nice week of getting everything in order. I just put the decorations on the tree this morning, which was really nice. We had the tree up this weekend, but no time to decorate. But everything else is kind of in its place. I've got all of my advent calendars set up and ready to start opening today. The stockings are hung, but I do have a couple of things to still pull out, and I'd like to go to the nursery to get my poinsettias this week. And I haven't done Glenn's Advent yet. I usually have at least a start by now, but it's just been so busy and he hasn't really been into candy as much lately. So I'm trying to find a few alternatives and figure out what to do for him. So I think this afternoon I am going to head out. I need to get some groceries. I need to do some typical Monday things. I've started my laundry. I've cleaned the house already, but there are a few things to pick up, a few errands to run. And while I'm out, I'm going to go to one of my favorite stores, which is Bulk Barn, pick up a few treats and things that I can just start his advent calendar with. And maybe I'll find a few other things to add in there from the grocery store, who knows? But yeah, I think today is just going to be a typical Monday, get my life in order, but cozy edition for the winter. I have lots of knitting that I'd really like to work on soon. I have a project here that's all set up in a bag. I'd really like to start that. That's the Sophie hood. And I want to cast on a new sweater this week. In addition, I have my Cozy Knitter Advent skein, which I haven't even opened to peek at yet. So I'd like to wind that up today. And I also have a beautiful skein from the Cozy Knitter of the Festive Crackers colorway, which was part of the kit that we did with my holiday project bags. I'm not sure how I'm going to work on all of these projects at once, but I'd like to get them all caked up, set up in bags, and then throughout the month, I will just grab whatever I feel like working on. So I think today I'll share some of my knitting plans with you. I'll go through all of my advent calendars with you, and we'll just see where the day takes us, because I don't know what I'm making for dinner yet. I'm hoping that the grocery store will inspire me. As I mentioned, it's been so busy the last week or two that I haven't been the most organized in the kitchen. So I'm also trying to get back on track there. Oh, and I need to pull out all of my holiday cookbooks. So there's still a few things to do, but I'm really excited to be back for another year of Vlogmas, to share all of the making and just coziness that this month has to offer. And yeah, I'm gonna get going so I can get on with my day, get my errands checked off my list, and then get back here to cake up some yarn and get the rest of my house organized for the month. It's quite a bit later than I expected, but I managed to get quite a few errands done. I did my grocery shopping, I went to Bulk Barn, I went to HomeSense looking for some cute little gifts that I could put in Glenn's Advent. I found nothing there, but I did have a bit of success at the Bulk Barn with about half of the Advent items for Glenn's Advent. So everything is in this bag. I'm going to bring it upstairs, spread it out, and I don't think I'm going to pack everything up and get his calendar ready today, but I will pack up day one so that he can open it up tonight, and then I'll sort the rest out tomorrow. Today has been a bit of a busy day, just getting set up for the week, cleaning and doing all the things. But I really want to bring this yarn upstairs. I'd like to cake up my 2 Advent skeins from the Cozy Knitter. And I think I'm also going to cake up this festive crackers yarn and set it up in my project bag. I just want to have all of the knitting ready so that whatever mood I'm in, I can pick up a project and work on it. I've also got this carry-all bag in dark brown that I kept for myself. I'm in love with it. The color is so beautiful. I've got yarn in here ready to go for the Sophie hood. I've got the pattern, but I think I also want to keep another project in here, and I have an idea about how I can organize 2 projects and the patterns and have everything in this project bag, at least for the beginnings of it. There's a sweater I'd like to start. I don't think I'll start right now, but I really do like having everything that I need ready, like the patterns printed, the needles, just everything organized. So I think I'm just going to spend a few minutes going through that, getting my yarn sorted out and setting up project bags, and then I'll just get Glenn's Advent for today wrapped up. Speaking of Advents, here is my little Advent station. I'm very excited about it. The boys did not want anything other than a classic chocolate Advent this year, so there are no Lego Advents to open, but I have quite a few to enjoy for myself. I have 3 yarn Advents that were very generously gifted to me, and then I've purchased 2 Advents which are both 12 days, so I can open up a different one every other day. So I'm very excited. I'll start with the non-yarn Advents. I had a little bit of trouble choosing one for myself this year. I thought about getting another jam advent. I do love it. And then I thought about a tea one, but instead I decided to go with this 12-day Best of Sage advent calendar. Sage is a really beautiful store with essential oils and different like body products. And it's really focused on wellness. And I really like the idea of doing this every other day. I know that there are three of them are actual bottles of essential oils, which I usually pick up for the holiday season anyways. So I thought this would be a really nice treat. I think I'm going to start with this one today. And then on alternate days, I am going to open one of these, the Home for the Holidays 12 Days of Puzzles. We've been really enjoying puzzles this past year, and so I searched for one that I thought I would like. I think this is really nice. I like that all 12 days make up one puzzle as opposed to doing a little puzzle each day. And I also didn't want to commit to 24 days of puzzles because who knows what my evenings will be like. But I thought this was a really pretty one. And I might get Glenn or Camden, or when James is home from school, I might get a little bit of help with that. Oh, this one was a gift from Christina. I am very excited about this. I think I need to bring it up to my bedroom. It is an Advent romance book, and so each day is a chapter that is sealed, and you break the seal and read the chapter. And I just think that is such a fun idea. I've never seen anything like that before. It's by Sophie Chomaine. It's called A Heart for Christmas, and it's a really beautiful book. So that will be nice, a nice little evening treat. So let's look at my yarn advents. The first one up here is from Dandelion Dogwood. It's from the Dahlia patch. Dahlias are my favorite flowers ever. So this is very exciting. And look at the packaging. They look like seed packets. Oh, I think it's so pretty. I'm very excited about this one. So I've got all of the little pouches in here, which will be super nice to open each and every day. And it's in this beautiful printed bag. I love it. This will make a great shopping bag afterwards. Then I have the Camijo Knits Advent Calendar. And this year's theme is Little Women, which is my favorite movie, one of my favorite books. I even took out this beautiful copy of Little Women just to sit here because I thought it looked so pretty. And I am so excited to open up a mini skein each day with the Little Women theme. It's a beautiful card with each day listed out, and I really love how each sticker has the name of the colorway or the inspiration behind it. So I've got all of them here along with a full skein for December 25th. I'm really excited about this. Every year I watch Little Women again, and it's just my favorite movie, especially around the holidays. And then finally, down here is my Chelsea Yarns Advent. It's so beautiful. It's London Calling is the theme. Let's see here. A London Holiday with Chelsea. These beautiful cards with all the colorways. I thought it was called London Calling, but it's a London Holiday. Oh, it's so pretty. And she's included a recipe card, which I love, with a Nigella Lawson recipe. And there's also a card with a pattern, which is so nice. I've got all of the little pouches packed in here. There was a cookie, there were some teas, some stickers, this gorgeous full skein. What a beautiful color. This is called Kensington High Street. And I also have the additional pack that comes in this beautiful canvas pouch. I love these pouches. They are perfect for projects like in a bigger bag. So if I'm using like my big, huge tote bag, I can put a project in here, or just random things that I don't want falling to the bottom of my bag in this pouch. And it's just so nice. There are some more treats in here. There's a candle, London Holiday. More tea. Oh, this is nice. Loose tea. A tea strainer, which is so handy. And some beautiful progress keepers. Oh, that's so pretty. Lots of treats in here. I'm really excited to start opening up my advents tonight. So I think I'm going to try to cake up my yarn, get some of my knitting organized so that it's ready to go for the month. And then tonight I will open up my advents, hopefully have a very nice, quiet night. I've been wanting to watch the new episodes of Stranger Things, so maybe I'll do that with some knitting and just have kind of a quiet first day of Vlogmas. I'm having a bit of a regrouping session in the sewing room. I ended up finding 15 things for Glenn's Advent, which is more than I had realized. I tried to streamline the candies a little bit, and I focused on things that I knew he really loved. And then I added a couple of extras. And then the rest, the remaining 10 things, I'm going to try to find elsewhere. Maybe some cozy socks. I'm not quite sure yet. I need to think about it. But his favorites are Big Turk Bites, Coke bottles, and I got some sour ones as well. He loves Arizona green tea. I got some sour candies. I got some of his favorite chocolate, which is the mini eggs dairy milk. And he does like mint chocolate, and this is with dark chocolate, which is also a favorite of his. So I got those. Then I got some honey mustard pretzels, some yogurt covered pretzels. This tea is actually one of my favorites, but I'm going to sneak that in there. Some yogurt covered cranberries. This was new, so I just got a small handful to try out. I think they were called red wafer covered cherries, and he likes anything cherry flavored, so I thought I'd try that. 2 packs of hot chocolate mix that I'll put together, and I've just been wanting to try these for a while. They're called bonbons, and I think they're just like a classic candy. This is blue raspberry, this is strawberry, so I'll probably just put those in a candy dish if he doesn't like them, but I feel like that's not too bad. I feel like it's much better than having 20 days of candies. It's pretty good. So I'm going to choose one for today. I think I might choose these because they'll stay fresher for less time. So he'd probably want to have those first. And then I'm going to organize my knitting. I'd like to set up 2 knitting projects in my carry-all bag. I think they will fit really nicely. I've got 3 skeins of yarn wound up and ready to make a Sophie hood by Petite Knit. This yarn is from the Knitting Loft. It's the Oliver range, and the color is Ultra Pink, which is actually a beautiful kind of purple. I think it's really pretty. So that is caked and ready to go, along with a little notions pouch with a few things I might want to have near me. And I'd also like to set up for a new sweater cast on. I'd really like to make a Norma sweater. I've been jumping between, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 different sweaters that I've wanted to start for the last month or so. And at the last minute, I ended up ordering this Sunday morning DK from the Sandra yarn website because they had a big anniversary sale and I could not resist. I've been dreaming about the Norma for over a year. It's a sweater by Knit, and I think this is going to be such a great color combination. So the main body is going to be, what color is this? Offline. It's a really nice neutral. And then the pattern, the color work throughout is going to be these 2 colors, which are my favorites. So it's Ritual and Mani Petty. So I don't think I'm going to cake this up right now, but the plan is to start caking this up this week, print off the pattern, and just get everything organized in this bag. And I think the way I would like to manage 2 patterns is to use this little file folder that just has like a little slot on each side, and I'm going to put the sweater pattern in a plastic sheet on this side. I'm going to keep the Sophie hood on this side and just kind of clip them in. I've got some extra little sticky notes in case I need to keep track of anything, and I can stick it right on the plastic sheet. I just want to keep everything organized because sometimes with a printed pattern, I'm just flipping through pages and they get folded. And I thought this would be perfect in here. So that is the plan. That's going to be my organized knitting bag that I can take anywhere in the house with me, to my bedroom at night, to the family room, to the basement. It's just going to be kind of like my portable knitting station. Now, if you have the 2025 Advent skein from the Cozy Knitter and you do not want to be spoiled, I say look away now. Came in this beautiful envelope, and here it is. So beautiful. It is the 80/20 sock base fingering weight. I love how it comes in 2 separate skeins so that you can do 2 at a time, which is what I plan to do. I haven't set any of that up yet, but that is something else I need to do. And I think I'm just going to keep this in a project bag near the chair that I sit in the morning in the front room. And every morning, just knit 1 color stripe on both socks. That's the plan. But I'd also really, really like to work on this. And this could sort of be my sock to go with me, that I can just work ahead on and not worry about doing a stripe a day. It is so saturated and gorgeous. I'm really excited about this one. I love the mini that comes with it. It's called Festive Crackers. And again, it's the 80/20 sock fingering weight. I love it. And this is my Festive Crackers project bag for this year. I did sell out just yesterday. I do have a few more that I can finish off and put in the shop this week, but I'm taking a day or 2 to just kind of ease into the month and have a bit of a break after working the last few weekends. But if you missed out on this and you'd like one, I will have a few more that I'll pop in the shop sometime later this week. So I have a lot of knitting to keep me company and I can't wait. So morning knitting, anytime knitting, and when I have a chunk of time to work on a bigger project, I will have this bag with me. I think I might try to start the Sophie hood very, very soon. And I'll probably wind up some of this yarn tomorrow. I feel like I'm not quite ready to start a sweater, but maybe in the next few days that's gonna happen. So I think I'm just gonna get out my ball winder and start with these, and then have a cozy, quiet night.